Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's the 21st of February. Our reading is from 1 Corinthians 12:22. Those parts of the body that seem to be less important are indispensable. Now, we know society has fallen into the trap of thinking your worth is only utilitarian. That's why we can kill babies. That's why we can take out the elderly. That's why we can abort the babies that are going to be born with defects, so to speak. But the problem is, to some extent, that leaks into the church, where we look at what people's tasks are and decide who are the most important based on that. But importance and worth does not come from the nature of what one is doing within the church. It comes in with God having called us to whatever He's called us to do. And each person that God places in a role, and there is an opportunity for every person in a body, is indispensable. Whether it's the person who physically is no longer able to accomplish anything but becomes a prayer warrior. If anybody might be more important, it might be them. Whoever sets up the chairs, whatever the task is, Paul is making it clear that we each have a role. Each role is indispensable because God has designated that role. And so whatever you're doing, it's what God has called you to do within the body. And by the way, if you're not doing anything, you might want to ask the Lord how He would have you serve, because He has something for all of us to do. And so just think about that, pray about it if you haven't already found something, that the Lord would show you where He wants you to be serving. And that serving as part of the body may be at home raising children. I don't know. That's not my job to figure out. That's between each individual and the Lord. The only person I'm responsible for figuring out what I'm doing is me. So just be confident that the Lord has a calling for each and every one of His children, including you and me. And accordingly, I'll see you again tomorrow.